kabomba shani kali mwali nsheni muchalo cha bulama light. Football loss, loadshedding loss, fuel loss. Everything is loss. Yeah. Tuwale miye bati no shari mwaka bamu loleleni. Tuwale misoka. Yeah. Kuti mwawina bola. Wido alechula lungu mwali mubika mu fridge for more than 1 month. Mulefo kuwina. Tamulati. Twakala mitamba. Loadshedding loss, fuel loss, Mealie loss, football loss. Muzambia mulangala sana. Tapali viso mefika wako. Yari kaba life ya trade yari kaba ngori kwa tafe trade shonze kurubana fira rubana mu game fira rubana evintu abantu nga baliranda tend control echero pali love abanene ba PF ebo museka bali winning Africa Cup. PF yari win Africa Cup. PF yari shari pange patara ama Gen Hospital ama Level 1 ama Mini Hospital ama Health Post yari shari panga manganda yama civil servants tamwale itasha ba police manganda mukampu bale bika mwandaba fyasha fya manganda police akwata na kapaki. PF ICO tramitamba fyonse abantu nga baliranda tiyo bela grassroots media tabawa bwino lekeli mewe kwe fyachika mucharo muno apandi pa ize bwana ize boma ize mwema Zambian chinuwe chalo tachaka stepo development wakweba ati mwalipata abantu benu mwali abasungu mwali batemwa sana uwa ishwefe uchitamane jumu sungu nikaruisha bwalia nakalaka guys kale aka musungu kalaka levula nilena dikale kadi landile ati kalaka munandi kala ndilo kweba ati people must work extra hard before they think to become big. Before you think to become big, you have to work extra hard. Abena Zambia bamuremona abana kashiba abaume bala bawina bola. But no bwali balalia. In this country mwali bo bwafya muno. Dishuko sana mwando ko ati kambwiri. Ulawene kambwiri mwatwala kujere. Ali letira Africa Cup. Ali to motivate Minister of Sports. Kambwiri ali Minister of Sports. Africa Cup yaisa. PF. Karuisha bwadia. Okubika pofuna kamunandika level andire nakare. Kari landire people must work extra hard before they think big. If you want to become big, you have to work extra hard. It is not easy. No mba emotions ama loadshedding, fuel, bunga, transport, ama groceries, fyonse fyali onaika. How do you expect to every angle you'll be failing? If you need to have a muno. Timu mkute ya bola mrefu kuwina umuntu wa bombele charo achiri bali mtu la kukoti ukutwala ba former first lady ba Esther Lungu n'abana babo ku court kutwala Edgar Lungu kuisa ku court. It's like you have taken the dead person to court. Mukamtola mikuinga ku court Edgar Lungu. Legibility case mwali mutole ku court. Abana bakwe abakashi bakwe bonse ma court na kuchitumbira kwele mwa ku court. So you cannot understand the spiritual thing that this country is not moving. Tapala kotuleya. Tapari kotuleya. Tapari. Ife balando kweba ati mukaleto lwa isulemishi. Tapali kotuleya. Mwachila manama baka muletile uti ati bazamye bale wina. Kwali bechimupashi kuno chimupashi. Icha hatred, icha rupato. Tapali kochitwala. Chalo chino is not moving anywhere. There's too much hatred, there's too much sin in this country. Mudu rupato sana mchalo muno. Nabashimwe bali ingira. When you call Zambia as a Christian nation, you are the favor from God. Number this time, nibanga bala ndapa Zambia as a Christian nation. Let's ale mitamba. Ale mimona. Let's ale mitamba. Ale mimona. Elo mwana Zambia malikuwa techirafi. Mwadikana abantu benu mfwa abasungu. Abasungu beza bamulira olupia baya. Mulenjeba muno Muzambia the whole country. Tamwa aba coach wakwata mano. Uinga sambiri shaba ichebacha bamucha bola ba winner. Oh, what you think is a white person to come and control you because your minds are polluted. There are Zambians outside there. Uyomu aichoyo Esther Piri ulia. Uyomu aichoyo Esther Piri mwana kashiwa boxing ulia. Wale mtrenesha musungu. Mura ipusha. Wale trenesha Esther Piri ulia wa kuchipato mkashiwa yesu. Ula mulanda tini Esther Piri ulia wa ruburi ulia umu aichoyo ulia. Ula wa lero ruburi. Wale mtrenesha musungu. Mwalite mwaba sungu. Namba bakala mira fiyoru pia. Kadi you don't trust yourselves. Uyumu aichoyo aka sumogewa katika nani naka ruburi aka. Kadi baka mwana kashaka kaba kuyafosa aka kama aichaka. Nakiana kakuchipata aka katika nani aka. Kalembeni panisha pa comments aka boxing nakiana aka. Kama aichaka boxing aka mwana kashumuti ukatirenesha musungu. Mwalibika basungu pantanshi. So in Zambia you cannot find the coach wa mano. Ama club yonso tuwa kwa Zambia. Tuwafu hapo coach wa kwa mano. Noku batirene shaba iche. Nombaba iche batati nga baya mutire. Aba sungu bali leka fide kia kwebati. Aba kia bola bale ndo musamwa. Aba mule dinga na bena bana gashi. Nga bafu makufia lo bani nendeke. Balafu okushaina. Bana mku mnako tuma no tuma na teti dande sana. Ama aba national team na bena ma problem eka. Mula lolesha ilia timu ya fuile ka bon. Tatwa ndo kweba this time gabari kotabalia. Ushaira timu ya fuile ka bon. Wali coach ni nani? Ali musungu ali mu black. Mulebe pusha bafiyashi benu. Ilia timu ya fuile ka bon. Mudi ya crash. Where the aeroplane was crashed. Coach ali musungu. Mwalibi kaba sungu pantanshi. Mwala bokweba chama Zambia neko bali ba coach. Kwali aba ichaba leti ya bora butoleta tabena Gibimba Sela. Great Karu. No mwa wako jobu alia. Bale te ya bora. No mamube pushe basungu abadi ba coach. Ile timu ya file uka boni. Uwa li coach ni nani? Mwalibule ntambi mwa posa. Mwabika mwa sungu. Aba sungu ta olo besa. Besa mugesinga. Nomba ngachakweba atina mkwata coach wa Mzambia. Kuti yako kuchipata ku Eastern Province. Aya mwana bati ya bola asenda ko umo. Aya ku Northern Province. Aya mwana bati ya bola ku skulu balati club oto bapanga oto akumusha senda ko muni talent. Football ni talent. Football ni talent. Football de tsungu icha kulanda tiyo mulanda tsungu. Pantu mwadisambirira. Bola ni talent. Bola tekuya ku University of Zambia tiwa mkusambirira. It's talent. But muno mucho chesu cha Zambia, you have forgotten about talent. That's why mu football mwadi ba corruption. Mwadi ba corruption uwa kupela kwenda na muwala bika mtimu. Football is talent. Ngamwata discovered bola ni football is talent. Tet sungu. That's why mukasanga aba ku Nigeria badela nde chitundu chabo. Aba ku Russia badela nde chitundu chabo. Aba ku Germany badela nde chitundu chabo. Aba ku Brazil badela nde chitundu chabo. But bonzo mweta coordinate na bola. Yali kwa language. Football is talent. But ngamwabika mu corruption. Mwabika bona anokuitemwa. Mwakala abwela kufukira mwakala anokubwela. Football is talent. Yabanga music. They also wingemba. They also ngapanga mafilm. Tapari that's what abapanga mafilm. Obo tulando kweba the crew members. Kwa na actors. Actors we call them the cast. The cast are the people that are found in what? In the movie. Those are the people that who are actors, we call them the cast. Then cover than the crew members. The crew members are the people behind the camera. Those people, their work is just to produce content. Director, producer, script writer, makeup artist, costume manager, location manager, production manager, executive producer. These people are behind the scene. Just to make sure that a production is produced. Abantu mambo kutamba mafilm. Ayama film mutamba. There are people who are behind that you cannot see. Then those actors, they cannot be directors. Actors into yabokushta act in emotional picture. Then directors is to direct. Script writer alemba. Producer is the one who is in charge to make sure that emotional picture is produced. But here in Zambia, you want to be a producer and you want to be an actor and you want to do everything at the same time. You have to understand the power of the motion picture. The people that are found in the production, they are in categories. Camera person, what run that camera mano mulanda mwebere. Kwaba director of photography. Director of photography, all these people are behind the scene. Kupangenshi, kupanga film. Imonga muleta mutamba family bale start mu film. Kote eba panga film. No, there are people that are behind. Every person is important in a film production. You are a director, you are important. You are a script writer, you are important. You are the location manager, you are important. You are a makeup artist, you are executive, you are a producer. You are the executive producer. All of you are important. Even the actors are important. Because film production, for it to be produced, it's a cooperation between the crew members and the cast. Oh, that is a talent. So everyone must discover a talent. Number, Zambia no ikuru. You cannot fail to produce abantu about 11. About yatinga baya ku Nigeria, baya ba Nigeria. Baya ku Cameroon, baya wina ba Cameroon. But mo mucho mwadi ba mangalo. That's why you cannot do anything. If my film if you have a fiko, my production ya ma film ya liona ikamwa bensala. Actor mulika kwati bali bado wa actors. Ngo waronesha musician isapato ya lisheduka. Waronesha ure tia bola. Alefu mukanga ndaka chabe. In this country, you don't respect talent. As long as you are not going to be respecting talent, you are not going to win anything. First thing is to discover. Football is not to go to the University of Zambia to go and study a skill. It's talent. So understand the power of talent. When you go to Southern Province, you discover the bola. Namwa Western Province, there are people who shoot their bola. Namwa Mkopa Belt, Mkopa shoot their bola. They can communicate with the language of which they can understand. Tia kurando kweba poka muti ya bola kurande tsungu awe. Ni talent ya. Amakasa tia kwa tsungu. Amakasa tia kwa tsungu. But in this country where there is a problem, you want to bring in abaiche ave ganpa you have forgotten that this is a talent. Where you need to go out there and discover people have got a skill. People have got talent. There is a difference between skill. Ila kwa wamusambira as a carpenter, wamusambira as a doctor, wamusambira as a nurse. This is a talent yaba kumakasa. Nomba imota mwaishiba. Mulefo kula senda abantu abashikotena bora. Because ba coach na mpani ba nganiba nani balingire bali yamo. No, you go outside there. Mwemuni abakwata skill. Mwaya kumishi. Kuna kuino kwa abantu abasurua. You go there and tap the talent. Mwala musangi abayiche bali shukti ya bola kumishi. Kumaka nchivia. Kumachirubi. Kwa li abayiche bali ya bola. You need to spend the time to source ama nani ama players. Ama kwete talent. Ela mule bachita source. Ela mulingire mwakwata ama timu yanga. Ya vikali nambo gumi wata mumfu. Kulingire kwa national team A na national team B. Yo national team A na national team B. Mwabebo kwebati. Wakala ba competition. Itwe anomba tulamushiteshi. Tulea kwa World Cup. Aba ala wina. Mudiba A na nguba B. Eba ala kuisa. Eba ala kwa World Cup. Mwakwata national team A na national team B. Ela balesa compete. Then aba kuba bench. Kuba fumya mudira team ile arushire. Baana vena ku World Cup. Amuti ya bora. You are going to develop talent. There will be competition. But muta mumfwa. Mumana kwa tifu mulanda etsungu. Itsungu te talent. Yo uli sambirira. Kuti yaba nani. Awe. Discover people can understand the power of talent. But because in this country you don't understand the power of talent. That's why about footballer. Bala muleke nchushi. Ba musician bala muleke nchushi. Ama actors bala muleke nchushi. Because you don't understand the power of talent. Me, I'm a producer. I'm a very big producer in film production. Muka muipushe wasi mwapeudia. Muka muipushe bura mukabwe. Muka muipushe. Who is grassroots media? Who is Joseph Chimba JC? I'm the owner of Joy Production Studios. So ngachakwa ba tinde miye mune muka tinde sabaira. No. Me have gone to school to study about talent, film, how to produce film, content. But here in this country, mulesa nga abantu, film industry takwaba, ama TV yonso mutamba, baleta ama foreign content. How do you develop? You go to South Africa. Most of the TV content, they are produced in South Africa. Here in this country, you import everything. Pama film, pama TV ponse, pama foreign content. What culture are you showing to the Zambian people? You just wait to change the government. In Kalomba go good president ukesa. Kesa ba minister of arts. Ela mukesa molati industry muchalo muka benchito. Because me I'm a producer. Now as a minister of tourism and arts, not for because minister of sports and what. I'm going to be I want to be the minister of arts. Not ya vela chilesha bere yangara. Na film tata produce. He was just an actor mamtola kuriati. PS. PS for what? Give me that ministry and I can learn it. Minister of Arts. We are going to create jobs for the talent. Suminishe kula yo mulesenda fyabandi because mwalishi bana. Kulingire kwa time kwa national team A na national team B. Then they are competing. Then that's why you must understand from the land. Mulesenda abantu bashafumya kwa mafilm mwatola ba PS ati yo because he was an actor. What has Chileshe done? Ula Chileshe mwatu wala PS ku Ministry of Sports kulokusangwa Pilato. Abena Pilato bada what change what ni improvement in shibaleta mchalo. Tell me what change has he brought in the entertainment industry? Because Pilato was a musician and he's still a musician. How many musicians has he helped? Because he's there as a PS. What change have you seen? What Pilato and Chileshe and Pilato, these two, Pilato is a musician. Chileshe was an actor from Kabanana. What are the teach about Filamanabo? Because me, when I become the minister of arts, every province you see what will happen. And that innocence, every TV station in this country, as long as it is in Zambia, they need to give 70 or to 80% local content. And every TV station must pay producers and actors. And the musician, aba itweleta producing nyimbo. Mwalashi tulafipa TV for free. TV bala itamba. Udomo achani musician, they are not benefiting anything. You have even forsaken about the power of copyright. You have forgot everything about copyright. TV station hili yonse kusa na fyama film ya ku Nigeria, kusa na fyama film aya ku Tanzania, aya ku UK, ama film ya ku China, ama film ya ku India, ama film ya Hollywood. You are just showing on your TV without paying anything. Then the local actors, they are living in poverty. There must be rules about copyright. Who has allowed you to show that movie of Lambo? Who has allowed you to show that movie on your TV station? You are just getting everywhere and show content on your TV station, useless TV stations. You are not paying for content. That's why the local producer is suffering. That's why the director of Zambian movies are suffering. That's why musicians are suffering. Because you, the TV station, you are not paying anything. And when I become the minister, make sure we are coming to clean up that nonsense. You want to have a TV station, you have to show 80% local content. And you have to find the money to pay for the actor, to pay that producer, to pay that musician. Now you are just getting songs and play them on your TV. Your TV is standing. What about that poor person who has got the talent? So but next year, in the minister, we are coming to clean up that nonsense. Muna send the content, I'm a film. Muna language TV without paying anything. Aba ichama actors vale la talent, it's bigger, it's the biggest, one of the biggest in industry. Aba ichitaba kwa tendarama. You have got a TV station. ZNB Singa na Isa as a minister of entertainment, minister of arts. We are coming to clean up. Mwaba kote, mwaba sanga ku ZNB suko. We are coming to clean up. Mwarikarisha sana abaiche, mwarikada insansa abaiche. That TV station ZNBC, mwakotama TV station yanga pala. You can dedicate one TV channel of ZNBC for local content, and you need to pay actors, and you have to pay ama producers. Those people are behind production, they need to be paid. But mwabasa abakote TV station kwa benguru. No, we need young men and women who are going to take over ZNBC. People can think, people can be creative to create jobs for the talent. Not if I'm angala ZNBC, kumulangala. Aba iche, bale produce ama film. They don't even know where to sell their movies. You cannot empower them. What is the purpose of having that ministry? In angala minister, aba iche kwata equipment. We are going to be competing with Nigeria. We are going to be competing with Hollywood. There is nothing that is difficult. We can send about 10. 5 they can go to Nigeria. 5 they can go to Hollywood. They can go to Hollywood in America to go and start out to produce bigger projects. No baba ichebeleza ngakwa tibali pena bonse. Akitale mneka kwa tivishiru. Musician mneka kwa tivishiru. No, there is no person who's creating jobs for the talent. So me, I'm a producer. I've been in South Africa. I've been in Zimbabwe. I've been in Tanzania. I know what I'm talking about. You go to Tanzania and you are going to agree with me. Tanzanian government does not allow 100% international content. How are you going to build the local industry? How are you going to build for that poor person who has never been educated but has got talent? Talent is here. To produce a film is money. People, they need to be paid. To produce music, it's money. You have to go in the studio. You have to put yourself together to produce content. That's why aba ichibali sharila. Mulesanga ba musician bezu, don't help them. Aba ichabo, abena Mark 2, aba ichabo, abena Yomap Sabo, aba ichabo. They are just known in this country. You go to Nigeria if they are known. You go to South Africa if they are known. You go to Tanzania just pafupi hapa. Mulele tomo ichoria. Udomo iche Diamond ula. Walk Tanzania. Aisa, ale pangenda lama. Mula mona bena fari pupa badesa Zambia. Alaisa na bandi yakwe. You are paying them a lot of money. Look at Kofi. How much money you are paying pa Zambia? But look at our local artists, the way they are suffering, the way we don't help them. Because this country, we need people who are serious in every ministry. That's what chula. Aba ichemanga tebako itama connection yambi, abena Mark 2, na abena Yomaps, na bana chula sana. You are not helping them. Because you need to empower aba iche. Guys to bombashan. We need people can think. Abenga ku Hollywood, abenga ku South Africa, abenga ku Congo, abenga ku Tanzania. To go and set up ama shows yabo. You need to put in money. But here, how many musicians are getting money out of this country? from foreign artists. Uyo mwaicho yo mkamba uli afumine ku Nigeria. Uyo wafumine ku Nigeria. Uyo atinani uyu. Uyu cha kile billionaire club ichi. Chari pangenda rama. Nikuisa mwamona Zambian artist. Aya ku South Africa. Aya ku State House. Nikuisa mwamona Zambian artist. Aya ku Malawi. Nangwa akuisa. Ame ba ida country ba mshita host. Nikuisa mwamona. It is in this country where we have respected the foreigners than respecting our own people because we don't respect the local content. Actor is from another country. Memu talk State House. Nikuisa Zambia na actor hapo ku State House ya ku Nigeria. Nangu ya ku Congo. Here in Zambia we have respected foreigners than your own people. So we need the people in the offices who are going to think, to respect the talent. Tamo aba talent muno, but you don't care. Aba ichabo, but katisho no vunganga bali kwata. Ale tia bola, ale tontonga ya kunganda kulinsala. Ale tia bola, ale tontonga loadshedding ku Zambia. Ale tia bola, if you have to na shile kufurika sanga fiali bola. You cannot develop a nation in such a manner. Every ministry must work. Minister of Energy must work. Not abantu belela mumfifi. Ati walikota Minister of Energy. Aba ichibale bafresha ma peanuts. Kuma foreigners. Aba bomba ma company bale bafresha ma peanuts. As if there is no Minister of Labor. Why having Minister of Labor? Why having Minister of Sports if your people cannot win football? Why having that ministry? People are living in poverty. Agriculture ministry. What is the purpose of having agriculture ministry? All the ministries for Akainde Chilema point to a ministry which is working. You the people are watching. Tell me that ministry is working. Ministry of Sports loss. Aba chibede kwere ndege muko na fenda mashacharo. Ministry of Energy. Loadshedding. What is that ministry working? Abantu bele for peanuts. Ministry of Labor. What is Ministry of Labor doing? Completely nothing. We have got only useless ministries. And when we speak as grassroots media, you think we are joking. We are not jokers, no. So if you're not to Relanda, especially for the talent, in this country, you don't respect talent. Kali mumala kwa tifo bonse tatuwa kuma skuru, mkusambirila. Me, I produce big productions. Big productions. Na naoma fiumu ila wa newspaper. Na alifumishe deadly blood. Deadly blood, full combat. The president must watch. Mule tamba. Mwambo kama Google. Mule Googler. Who was a producer? And it was in newspaper. Deadly blood, full combat. The president must watch this one. I was the producer for that movie. Government here is sending a film. Up to this time, I can go to the market. I spent more than 39,000 in that production. Not even a ngwe. Government huku kanyati yo. Wafumia kuisenda lama. Wafumia kuisenda lama yako na ule myotoka. Because na ale kwa lisho kusende myotoka kutoba. Shiba sana. Na alifumisha fiumu yobale itati. Mesi wa kwa mandevu. The Roast Daughter. Na alifumisha fiumu The Pain of Love. Na alifumisha fiumu Dangerous Tears. So I know what I'm talking about when I talk about content and how we can create jobs in the entertainment industry. So, we need to be very serious. But I just hope that next year we are going to change the government. And they can appoint me as a minister of tourism and arts. Or minister of arts. Minister of arts. Ola muka mulati wa musician. Nkabapera mano. Imlela ndeya kona wale ndama shachalo. Mule bikawa chipande kebaya. Bale rusa ball every time. Mangalo. Mwari basana mangalo mcharo muno. Mwari ba mangalo. International team yo mwapange ya bana kashi. Kunevo ya kwa ba A na B. Muna mwevo ndelanda. Kunevo kwa ba A na B. Iya ba ume A na B. Nomba, mulea mkuru sabola every time. And you are thinking like, timu hawi na basungu. Abasungu wala, awa mwea mkusenda kwa bakochi. Muna bako serious. Chinwe chalo, you people, most of the people are not serious. Even the government is not serious. That's why mulekla munga ndamwali fita. Ama light na. They don't even care. You need a government that will care for every ministry. Ngamwaku Minister of Health. That is an insult to the poor people. You, Mr. Kainde Hichilema, and your government. That is an insult. You go in the hospital, you don't work, you don't work in the government, you work chipatala. Paper. You the people that are working in hospital, are you serious with your ministry? Do you pay the people that you give to my paper to Mwarembapo Kagure Munkwala? Do you give them money? Why the Zambian people they voted Kainde Hichilema? Could have them brought paper. And I want to advise you, the UPND supporters. I want to be very frankly with you. That is nonsense. You cannot compare this government to PF. The reason why the Zambian people they voted Kainde Hichilema, tabade for kula shtemiti mushipatara. Tabade for kula no munga ndoma bulama light. Tabade for ekafio ya dura. That is the reason why the Zambian people they voted Kainde Hichilema. So the mistakes of the patriotic front shouldn't be breakfast for the UPND. Because the mistakes that were in PF, UPND must be better than PF. That's why the Zambian people they voted Kainde Hichilema. So the mistakes of the PF, if you are driving on mistakes of the PF, then we are a very bad government. If there was violence in PF, we are not expecting violence in UPND. If there was loadshedding in PF, we are not expecting loadshedding in UPND. If the Zambian people are not eating 3 times, they were eating once. In UPND, you are expecting to have 3 meals per day. But if people are complaining in PF and you want them to be complaining in this government, then we are a very useless government. The reason why the Zambian people they voted Kainde Hichilema is the economy to be improved. But you ask Kainde Hichilema, how can you improve the economy in loadshedding? Ask Kainde Hichilema, how can you improve the economy when there is high prices of fuel? That is a failed government. So what was bad in PF cannot be good in UPND. The mistakes that were done, yo barungu bade sona so. Akainde bade mkanyo kuyo kwaso. And you want to do the same. Then what was the purpose of changing the government? Because this government has become more useless than other previous governments. It has become more useless. Because this time there's too much, there's loadshedding this year located. You are exporting Amalite. Your own people are living loadshedding. And you are saying, no, to go in my election. Are you helping Kainde Hichilema? You the Minister of Energy? You Miss Agriculture Minister. Again, you want to bring another scandal of poverty in this country. Because you are not ashamed as a country. Zambian people are living in loadshedding. Are you not ashamed as a government? Zambia kulala le nsara. 3 ama eggs mu PF yali 23 kwacha. Nga yadura ni 25 kwacha. 3 yama eggs. Lero 3 and 3 ama eggs 104 mu supermarket. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? Cooking sugar 2 kg mu PF yali nga yadura yale sangwa 29 kwacha 30 kwacha. Nishi yadura po 2 kg. Apa turela ndayaba 70 kwacha 2 kg sugar. Are you not ashamed as a government? Are you not ashamed as Zambians? All the ministries of Kainde Hichilema, all the ministries, point to the ministry which is working. Minister of Energy, loadshedding. Minister of Health, no medicine in hospital. Abantu kula balembe lot paper. Minister of Sports, kula bola kula rusa. What ministry can you point at? Minister of Mines, so you should point at any ministry which is performing a Kainde Hichilema's government. I've been telling President Kainde Hichilema, you are working alone. The people you are working with, they are Judas Iscariots. They are crucifying you. They are not working. But when you tell the President Kainde Hichilema, you are working with people of Judas Iscariots, there's some Judas Iscariots, they will try by all means to bring you down. Because never feel okubomba. So, Akainde na atanfi abanga abantu opwa mu government. Munjebe. Network ile shupa sana. So, mweka muipushe. Nibanga Kainde Hichilema atanfi enchito. Ama judges nibanga. Ba DC nibanga. ba permanent secretary nibanga. You ask yourself, how many people are Hakainde Hichilema fired? Because most of them, they are incompetent to do the job. That's why we cannot do anything. People fail to work in UPND. That's why I'm a vouchers yarisa. They want to take over UPND. Aba ichibale chura ba UPND. Ama structures ya UPND ya chura. Badi balekadesha. Badi nganalanda. Balanda tiyo grassroots media lebepa. When I said UPND will remain a skeleton, I know what I'm talking about. There are so many people that anyway, but I just wanted to summarize that there are so many people that have crucified Hakainde Hichilema, Judas Iscariot, who have failed to perform according to the expectation of the Zambian people and the expectation of Hakainde Hichilema. People have failed to work. Now Hakainde, Minister of Energy, Minister of Mines, Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Health. These ministries, they have decampaigned Hakainde Hichilema, but in Walanda, kumekuwa walimpata. Anyway, otherwise, you pray that next year we change the government and we take over the leadership. Elo mukamunati kashikwa babantu benga bomba. Noti amangalo bale chitaba iche. Ale bomba na dirabati Hakainde nga bapona nishinaine nchito yapo. Inanda bachita advice by UPND. Abengi bala ntumi na mafoni by UPND fyonanda. Hakainde nga bapona boss wabo. Ba permanent secretary kuya. Ba DC kuya. Bonse ama bosses bali abakuru bakuru ku police kuya. So nga tulemwe bati Hakainde Hichilema bomba so tueta protect nchito shabo. Man benta tabaishiba. Kuna ndo kweba what we are talking about, we are helping them. Tabaishiba bena. Nga walanda ama kada zaba UPND bale lalensala. Ama structures bale chula. You go kuisoka. You go kupemba. You go kumonze. You go muchoma Livingstone pati tank. Mukaye mwana ba UPND bale chula bachi. Balombele shafe. Elo ama leaders wa tabasu kama phone. Ama members of parliament ya ba UPND tabasu kama phone. Ama ministers ya ba UPND tabasu kama ichaba aba afwa. Ba permanent secretary tabasu kama phone. Kali bali ikala. Bala ba structures eba lengirati ba wina ma election. Hakainde bali mo na ula. Bafwa Hakainde ale fumenda medio ngama wanu pini ale fresh throughout the country. Nomba echa wa vote, echo ba DC ba bela ko chinshi. Echo ba permanent secretary ba bela ko chinshi. Echo ba bela ko minister chinshi. Echo ba bela ko ba councillor ba mayor aba UPND ama MPs ba UPND nishi. Mwali bali kwa short to so aba ichela bachula. Balero le na fiata ko tukanu ngo kwine. They are not being helped. Ine kale nambo kulanda. Abama ba UPND ama cadres bafweni. Kale nambiro kulanda shitana ipwa. Nomba badala ndo kweba tukafila munsenga. Number I want to advise you the cadres and do the leadership of the UPND. Hakainde takachulepo. Mweba kachula ni mwe. Ili aleru sama election. Kaja mfu okumwafwa. Ena nangwe aleka lerobu president takachule. We are going to keep him. We are going to protect him. We are going to respect him. We are not going to allow any person to insult Hakainde Hichilema when he leaves power next year. He has got immunity. But moba PS manikwata immunity. Mwema kada zaba UPND manikwata immunity. Moba police manikwata immunity. Ba civil servant moba lechushaba nenu manikwata immunity. Mukesa dila. When we are coming up to clean up, we are coming to clean up a system so that tukabombe. Hakainde tamufu okumwafwa. Minister of Energy, how are you helping Hakainde Hichilema? Minister of Health, how are you helping Hakainde Hichilema? Your minister wa ila ndo kweba tawantu wakuru wapula, they have got poverty mind. Are you not campaigning Hakainde Hichilema? Imaba Secretary General ba UPND, mwadiebele ba Katolika. Kuna ndo kweba ti, Archbishop of Lusaka is Lucifer. Are you not campaigning Hakainde Hichilema? You have crucified Hakainde Hichilema to lose election. Yo aba ichaba tukabale tukaba rungu. Do you think abakalamba baka support UPND? Abakalamba bonse abakwatamano mwale tukayitika lungu mufyashi. Do you think abafyashi bakanguvotera Hakainde Hichilema? Bakalanda tiawe abantu bako bamusarula. You have decampaigned Hakainde Hichilema day and night. But I want to advise you, Hakainde is in safe hands. We are going to protect him. We are going to love him. Nobody is going to be insulting Hakainde Hichilema. No, he's going to be the former president. And we are going to care for him. We don't want that mistake to repeat itself. No. We are Zambians with a culture of loving one another and respecting elders. So if you are doing politics of hatred, tribalism, Next year when we change the government, don't cry. That's why nibala ntumina mafoni ba UPND bala tuma mafoni. Mwacho wandi yola landa kwefia manu. Tama mfopo nende tukana. Why not tukaba kainde? Why not tukaba former president? Why not tukaba members? I'm MPs by UPND and ngoma ministers. They are leaders, but they fail to work. But some of you, I'm a politician mwa kwa takutukana. Mule tukaba kainde echile, malo muishibikwe. Mule tukaba former president, malo muishibikwe. Mule ibikila matipo pamubili. Those are elders. Regardless their mistakes in government, they will remain elders of this nation, and we should love them and respect them, and we can only correct them to remove them from power. Fyafire mwafumishe ba rungu mu power bunga 120 na bakainde kuba fumia. Fyafire mwafumishe ba rungu fiyo 17 kwacha na bakainde kuba fumia no muchinshi. And to hand over power, bakainde echile melo tukala bakacha hand over power. We are not going to allow to boo him. That nonsense that happened when Edgar Lungu was giving power, where the UPND members were booing Edgar Lungu. We are not going to allow that. Next year, August, we are not going to allow Akainde Echilema. Akainde Echilema, Alefuma State House, Alefuma Muiros Stadium. We need to, he's going to have an escort. Aria Kunga and Alaba police. Aba Kumishta protect at a certain period of time. Bamutinta must be respected. They need to be respected. We need to protect them. Not bakainde go president. That nonsense must be stopped. Whether you love me, you don't love me, I don't care. Whether you like Akainde Echilema or you don't like him, that you folk to the community house. No. That is un-Zambian. We have got a culture to love our elders. Aba fiashi besubale tueba. Nana wika na bakalamba banye sushi. Takwale ba ufisa mate. Nishwala se banya bakalamba. Abakalamba balakwe na unye sushi kama we mwana. Tetu landete ine pa bakalamba. Kusu minafye. Evo chaba. So mukalamba talufianya. Tuwa na ngumu fiashi na wika na ba fiashi banye sushi. Takwa kula teba dadi banye sushi yoba mali banye sushi. Yo we mwana, you have to put on. Yeah, sorry mwa fiashi. Na alekako. But te ole kedeko. Everybody fundira bakalamba. That's why kumishibare tuweba ti. Ngorede na bakalamba kuisabi tabala kumutu efo balelanda but ngwasango omutu twakwatale minofu but bala kuweba ti abafyashi ngorede na bakalamba isabi tabala kuisa kumutwe because umutu wakwata mano abafyashi mutwe nomba mwe bana kufyarwa urede na abafyashi no lese ndale no mutwe no lefo kulye nondo tamwachini tabamifunda na mayo waliupwa no lefo kulye nondo abakashi bali meba kunchito aba mdala wasende nondo walia ati bali upo bali bafunda inonde ali kwa tefunde umutu wali kwa tefunde so fyonze bali kwa tamafunde so ifo ndanda inendi salamu kulanda mwa UPND na mwa opposition nga mwali mpata rwenu na mweba mpingira rwenu inenda myebati ola le mpingira lesa akakufurubula dali no le mfuana moto ko kapilibuko kafu because lesa tupepa fo talala ngolefu akakonkena tia na mu start akine before the launch start attack lesa akakuchita kantu. So we come to speak the mind of God of unity, love and forgiveness. We are one Zambia, one nation. Simple as that. And we can only build our country when we stand on the mountain of love and forgiveness. Simple as that. So please, to Papa, whenever you are watching, I just came to update you. Let's continue loving one another and put the interests of this country. And we should understand that the people that have crucified Akainde Echilema are the people that he has worked with. You check, get him, musende ama pen na ama pencil. Mwambe okulemba, how many people Akainde Echilema has fired? Niba anga obu atamfishe nchito. Kui ba judge, ba DC, ba permanent secretary, ba minister. Niba anga obu atamfishe Akainde, mwambe okulemba. Why? Because they have failed to perform. And Akainde Echilema, nchitana ipo, muna 9 months, so vamdala wakainde na mwesha ako. I love you so much, but there's nothing that we can do. 2026, we are changing the government. We want all the ministries to work. We need to protect a life in the mines. We need to protect the lives of the poor people in this country. We need to understand that if intunga fyakwela, ama salaries yabantu, yaningere yakwela. We need to understand the power of talent. Not talent ya gushta. Bola tatushta talent. Tatushta talent. Ya kwebati, yo utinga temu Brahma national team, I need to pay. Balaba sungu badia. They look at it. Ukwete talent nani ku national team ya Zambia. Oh, ni fashion sakala. Elo ba mushita ba musenda kufyaro. They look at the talent. Tabarano shepati sungu echo alanda. Baronesha kuchangisha bora. Kuchata defend bora. They look at the talent. They don't look at how good English can speak. No. Takuwa qualification kuli bora. Takuwa batu walana degree. Takuwa masters. Takuwa certificate kuli bora. Takuwa. That is talent. When you look at talent, God, the Bible says they were given talents. And those who never use their talents, God had to take their talents and had to give others. So talent is a gift. Never let you let talent. How many people can speak the white talk? This is a talent from God to speak on behalf of the Zambian people. It's a talent, a gift. Ngolefo okay. If you ndela ndi okay, ukwabi okulanda. Tukamunongo kakwanisha. It is not easy. Every person God has given them talents. Muri ine so leo shikwe rupia. Na la so chabe. But tomorrow God will bless me. Through my talent, others they appreciate us. Oh, grassroots media from outside the country. Ndakutamba. Takuwa na utumila kwa 1,000 bika fuel. Muri talent ine. Mambala kutumila no grassroots media. What are the problems are you facing? Oh, amatala amotoka na hapo. Nishinge tala walanda. Okay, na kutumila kwa matala birushite. Trafina matezi area. This is what God has, just to speak. God is able to give me what I need. So if you are a teacher, that is your talent. You are a nurse, that is your talent, and together with the skill. Because the tube doctor, lesangata kupela checha kwa bu doctor. The tube nurse, lesangata kupela checha kwa bu nurse. The tube police, the tube yomu soldier. All those categories is God's gift. So when you understand the power of gift that comes from God, mukala wina bora. Number every time you have not discovered talent. You don't respect talent in this country. That's why your useless TV stations, they can get any content and put it on their TV. And the government, they don't care. You ask the government, these local TV stations, where are they getting the content? Who has authorized them to use Nigerian movies on their TV stations? Because the Nigerian government, kuti baleta abantu muchalo muno balaba ta produce content ama film music basa ikala muno for 1 month elo basa isa bakopa TV yaso yale lishe nyimbo TV yaso yale tambisha film ya ku Nigeria elo basta suira TV station. Who gave you the rights, copyright for you to play that music there, to play that film there at your TV station? But because there is too much nonsense here in this country, there is too much kwangalas. They are Kalakata TV stations. They don't care where they get content. They just play anything. Without paying anything. Mwalikwatama TV station. A TV station that don't even spend anywhere. Abena marupenga na ribebele tabale umfwa. But PF na ribebele, me am a producer. When we are migrating from analog to digital, we explain to them. Mwabula, top star. Yaba main carrier. Tatwa bebele. We said local TV station Baba pa top star. Meaning that top star is benefiting for every TV station. Because top star is a main carrier. But we advised when we had a meeting. When Marupenga was a PS for Minister of Information and Broadcasting, I was invited in that meeting when we are migrating from analog to digital. But what happened? You gave Top Star to be the main carrier. Top Star is not paying local producers. But who is paying the local producers in this country? Aba ichebale chula marketers. Because tuwarila ndile. Ngamwapela ZNBC. Eba main carrier. Yonsama TV station. Yaba under ZNBC as main carrier. When the local producer is producing content, but ZNBC and there are other TV stations, they need to have a packaging for the local producers. But the local producer is living in poverty. I'm a film ya chabe. How can you produce film? You are living in poverty. Because try to produce film, you need money. You need transport for actors, you need fuel, you need food, you need good locations. But because in this country, people by Top Star. Who are the owners of Top Star? Are you the owners of you Zambians? I'm a TV station mkwete yanga. Muno mcharo. Inside mkwate, even many. Then by that BC, ngababa many carrier. She then dama shumale fumiyako certain percent. Yakuri pila actors and musician. But here, you can show your movie We ene TV. Anyway, network na issue pa sana. Au kama ndi explain. Shirenda masho muipila ku top star. Ngashaba kuze NBC. Ba NBC ngabali pata 7% ya kufresha marketers na musician. Ngaba DSTV bakwanisha shani. Ba Zambia